Hey everybody, welcome to Creekwood.aquatics. And this is the coral section of our show. We do have a freshwater section too. Let's get everything listed. And there we go. So you can always check on our shop. I believe we have the assorted frag pack. So that's going to be, it's $180, but it comes with six small frags and the shipping is included. I'm going to post that so you guys can see. Let me get my lens. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, all of our small frags. We've been moving a lot of frags over the last 2 weeks. But yeah, a lot of our small frags, they start at around $20. Tell me why I found the only bad spot. There you go. Focus. I guess it won't. But yeah, we got a cute little baby acros, few mini Ghani gardens, some mint pavona, little stuff like that. When it comes to the bigger stuff, we have a few hammers. There we go. So we have our purple tip hammers with the green base. We have a ton of these available. We have our hollow hammer. And then two of our newer pieces that came in this week. We have New York's Knicks Torch or 24 carats. I don't know what people want to call these, but they're tentacles. They are purple. They are gold on one side. They do have the purple tips. And what I was told with the New York Knicks is they have a green base. And if you look really deep into that mouth, you can't see that green base. I believe both of these are listed for 160 today. This one is a single head, so the smaller one's a single. The slightly larger one, whoop, it's splitting off into two heads. It's still connected, but we're still going to consider that one single head because you can see he has a long way to go before he officially splits. For me, I really enjoy the purple hammers. I know a lot of people are saying that hammers are kind of overrepresented, but they grow so well. And then look at that flesh band. So one thing I pride myself is that flesh band, nice and thick. And there's a few babies popping up. So there's a baby right there, another polyp growing over there. So yeah, a lot of these hammers have a ton of polyps on them. I think we're doing these for 75 a colony, not even a head. If it's on one fried plug, we're gonna sell it for 75. But yeah, this one almost two heads. Again, thick flesh band. I got the new knee crew. Well, not the new knee crew lights. They're new to me. We just swapped from Radeon to the knee crews, and I really do like the light spectrum. It's hard to show on camera, but I can quickly jump back and forth. So I'll zoom out. Yeah, that's the spectrum we're running for now. But yeah, you can go to our shop. You can see a lot. We even have some freshwater fish that are listed. So if you're looking for any freshwater fish, you can also add it to your order. But let's start looking at some of the pieces you can get with the assorteds. Oh, any of my Zoas too are available. Let me back this guy up. Here we go. Somebody buy that clown. Hey, how's it going? I'm getting attacked. Well, I know that one just closed up because I tried to pull it. My favorites, and I always go, these are tried and true. See, I can't pick them up without closing them up. But these are the, who are they? They're the red pipe organ corals. I always talk about these, but when I was younger, I couldn't keep these things alive for the life of me. As a more experienced adult, good light, high flow. We do feed a ton of phytoplankton in these systems, and yeah, they grow like crazy. Here we go. But yeah, the red pipe organ, it is considered a softie, but they do produce that red exoskeleton, and you can see all that extra growth, all the new heads that are popping up on this. So yeah, we've gotten really good at fragging these. We've gotten really good at growing them, and these are all individual pieces. But you can see how they're trying to reconnect. But yeah, you see we have these little nugget-sized ones. But yeah, all those are new growths there on the bottom. But an absolutely beautiful piece of coral. Super easy to care for now that I know. But highlight, high flow, good phytoplankton. But these grow so well. I even have some that and they live under my racks, and I find them weeks later, just thriving, just like these little star polyps over here, which we do have some large star polyp colonies over here. I think these are the metallic, and they have extra long tentacles to them. But yeah, this will also be part of the 6 pack. I know he's trying to grab onto my rack. See all that new growth on him? What else do we have that's really fun? We have our mini Acropora over here. I know he's going to close up when I bring him closer. Yeah, but we have these. They're on special right now. They're going to be considered part of the mini frag pack. Beautiful little acro. You can see all the new growth, all that new plating since he came in last month. Now we recently switched. We're doing our weekly water changes. We're doing daily all for reef. We switched to calcium hydroxide now, and I'm hoping here we switched to calcium hydroxide. There's my little kelp container, but I'm hoping raising the pH, increasing that calcium, increasing the alkalinity. We're going to see more exponential growth because we do want. Hey, Susie. We are trying to grow the saltwater section. We do want to have a coral aquaculture facility in the room over there. We're starting to build it now, but I know that running kalkwasser is going to be the key to growing bigger corals, growing faster corals, and more healthy corals. We'll still keep the all for reef for trace elements, but yeah, I think kalkwasser is going to be what we do. And I started slowly dosing it a couple days ago, and we're starting to see these guys. See little white tips over there? So that's new skeleton growth over there. I know it's still going to take like 2 weeks for the corals to actually adjust to the, the calcium hydroxide, um, but it is exciting. It is exciting. Here's our mint pavona. Take them out of the light for a second. But again, beautiful little piece. What I like about the mint pavonas is the way they grow, that structure. They're very wavy. And you see that little branch that he grew? They kind of have a really, they really got a really unique growth pattern to them. But yeah, you can see that whole new white ridge right there of all new growth. If you guys have any questions, ask me any questions. If you want to see some freshwater fish, ask me to see some freshwater fish. But we're here to have a good time and potentially move some coral. Yeah, my vendor has the snow white shrimp that you wanted, the neocardinia. I was going to send you a message later. I'm still waiting to follow up on a few customers, see if they want to add a couple more things to the order. Um, but yeah, we're going to try to, yeah, we're going to try to place. Yeah, I know. She just bought 20 shrimp. Oh yeah, you bought them. But yeah, the snow whites are available if you're interested. Let's look at some of these green goblins. So these green goblins I've had for, oh, he's stuck. I've had them for a very long time. I'm gonna say at least 6 or 7 months. We started off with a few colonies, but we just continue to frag these. Whenever they get kind of big and janky, we just frag them. and they grow really well. They're very hardy. You see, he doesn't get light on the bottom. But I'm kind of hoping with the Kalkwasser, we'll see some exponential growth on these guys too, because we do like them. They're very unique. Let's set you back. I think this was the original base for a lot of the colonies here. Let me know what type of lights you guys are running, because I had an issue where my AIs died this week, so we replaced them with the knee crew, and I've really been enjoying the knee crew. This is the knee crew 100 for $200, coming with the mounting kit, the light, and as easy as it was to install and get set up. And this is me running it without the controller. We'll be getting the controller, but I gotta say, for the price, it does a pretty good job. I mean, I also have my Radeon XR 15 over here with the 3D printed, and I like them, but they can be a little tricky sometimes. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the knee crew, and I think when we do the coral farm, we're just gonna do a bunch of the knee crew lights. We'll probably move up to the 200s, the ones that come with the four pucks. What else do we have? We have a little baby Leptocera over here. Again, for the few weeks that it's been here, it's had a ton of growth on it. It's so hard not to pull them out of the water. But these are really nice and cresting pieces. I wish there was a better way to show them without the blue light distorting the image. Let's look at one of these bird's nests, because when I got these in, these came from one of my clients' tanks. Yes, I have seen them. They're made by Flipper, I believe, and I think that would help me. There's also like a sliding rail. Yeah, I could probably make my own out of a 2 gallon fish tank. But yeah, this one's a bird's nest, Bacillopora. When I brought these in originally, they came from a client's tank. I was breaking them down. These were in the worst shape. It was the worst shape I've ever seen a coral in. Actually, I do have a few pieces. They pretty much all came in shattered like this. Um, But yeah, we cleaned them up, we dipped them, we put them in the highest light, highest flow area, and we got them to bounce back pretty well. You can see all that polyp extension. Even though I'm picking this guy up, even though I'm moving him around, um, again, beautiful deep uh, purple color and really good polyp extension. What? Dropped them. Yeah, I can see a ton of new growth on this one too. So I'll be honest. I've been really afraid to do kalkwasser. I had terrible experience when I was a kid overdosing my tank and killing everything. So yeah, doing it again. I am a little nervous. Here, I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. Whoop. Yeah, I'm a little nervous doing the calcium hydroxide, but I know that if I want this room to grow and I want the saltwater and the coral business to grow, we need a more efficient way to dose calcium, a more efficient and cheaper way to dose calcium into these systems. Kind of like me in the summertime. Dark arms. My legs, on the other hand, woo. What else do we have here? So I know this is going to close up, but we have the electric orange Leptocera. He closed up. Yeah, these are also really great pieces. Great encrusting piece. At the last shop I worked in, they fragged a piece of it. It hit the bottom of the tank, and it pretty much grew in the corner. It's a really interesting piece. I think when they want to frag it, they can just scrape it off the bottom. But yeah, it's a really cool piece. I enjoy the color. I like the encrusting part of it. Let's see. I have a more unique. Got a little unique Favia over here. I don't know the name, so don't ask me. But I enjoy the splashes of color, the splashes of green that he has through them. Now, when it comes to the Favias, I tend to keep all the Favias close together. They are really aggressive. They do sting other corals. So we try to keep them isolated so they don't harass the other corals. But they do have really long sweeper tentacles, believe it or not. Actually, there's some right there. Those are more feeding tentacles than anything. But yeah, they do have extra long sweepers. So we tend to keep them pretty far from one another, from the other corals. This one over here is a rainbow Favia. The thing with him is he got stung by somebody, so you can see all that missing skeleton right there. But we've been babying this piece for a few months, and it's actually grown back from basically a little dot. So again, just because a coral looks bad, shows signs of stress, we don't just give up on them. That's what this section is for. This is where all the oopsie doozies go. But we tend to get them back pretty strong once we get them settled. New shipment. We're getting fresh water in hopefully next week, and then the week. I think the last week of July, we'll get some new some new corals. I might get a variety pack of the frags just to kind of fill the racks in because you can see I'm missing a lot of spaces because we've been moving a lot of little frags lately. But if there's anything you're looking for specifically, send me a DM. You can find me at Creekwood.aquatics.com or on Facebook. Send me a message. If there's anything you're looking for in particular, let me know. We can definitely order it and we can bring it in. But yeah, the newest stuff I got this week are the torches. We got these tagged on with our freshwater order. So these they came in as 24s, 24 karat, but I believe they're New York Knicks because they got that green base. Yeah, you see in between their mouths, they got that green base. Even this one. Yeah, but these came in this week, so we're still working with them. But I always look at that flesh band. As long as that flesh band looks nice and thick, we're usually really happy with them. Yeah, I got my lens right here. Hold on. It's hard working with wet hands. There we go. The lights still don't do them justice. Whoop. Let's go 100% blue. Maybe that's the key. Make it 100% blue with the orange lens, and you can see it. But it is a beautiful torch. You know what else I can do? Shut down the shop lights. There we go. Much better. At least from my side, it looks much better. What do you guys think? You can tell I'm such a freshwater keeper because I never thought to turn off the shop lights. Total freshwater guy over here. That's what I want to see. That is, I mean, it still looks much better in person. There you go. But yeah, you can't beat in person. You can't beat the view that I have, even with the orange lenses. But you can see pretty close. But yeah, the torches we have, they're both 160. This one has a single head. This one has a double. Let's take a look at some of my hollow hammers. The hollow hammers, they are 125 this week. They do have multiple heads. Like that guy has three heads. That's a single. That looks like a triple, and that one looks like a double. But these all started from one piece. These all started from one pieces. They do split their heads fairly evenly. I think at least once a month. These guys split their heads. Just get out of the light. See, they're just split right there. But yeah, these guys I've been fragging a ton of. We've been selling. I think I sold at least two or three in the past month. Again, look at that flesh band. I tell everybody, even when my customers are here, I always ask, let's look at that flesh band together. If that flesh band is thick and deep, you got yourself a healthy coral. Because of that flesh band, I've seen the flesh bands that go right up to the head, right up to the skeleton. I'm like, that thing's not going to last. That thing is on its last legs. I think this one people consider a frammer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the tips are very bubbly. But yeah, this one's waiting to split. Oh, you know what else I have that's really cool? I believe this one I could probably do 135 on it. But this is the Space Invader Pectinia. But yeah, this one's been doing super great. This one came in as a tiny little frag, and it's been growing a lot since it's been here. It's nice, big, and fleshy. I do keep them on the rack with the polyps, with the cheaper stuff, but that's because he's directly underneath the light, and he gets hit by this flow over here, and he gets hit by the power head over here. So he has really nice flow, and it's a really pretty piece. Go back to that Leptocera over here. There it is, the electric orange Lepto. Yeah, that's why we try to switch to more of the blue spectrum. I mean, it's good for the photosynthesis, but also we get more fluorescence out of them too. Man, check out some of these polyps over here too. Yeah, that one bites me all the time. That one wants me dead. That one right there. All day she's been biting me. Oh, Superman Montipora over here. Now, I'll be honest, this one has been a pain in the butt. This one, for the first couple weeks that I had it here, everything I did pissed him off. You can see he lost some flesh over there at the bottom. But yeah, it took a while for him to stabilize, but he stabilized real nicely, and you can see a lot of new growth at the tips over there. So we got one, two, three. So we're gonna hope he continues to cooperate with us. He's gonna continue to grow nicely, and we'll be able to frag him in the future. Let's see if I can lift this. Got to move slowly. Again, this one, everything that I'm showing you is part of our frag bundle. But this one is the who is this? This is the mini Gunny Garden. I used to work with a guy. He's like, yeah, they're like beautiful little flowers. But I had a buddy when I was first learning coral, and he was like, "Gotta pour have 12 cloves, and I'll be a pour only have six." And I was like, "Shut up." But yeah, beautiful mini Ghani garden. These guys are extremely hardy. We just sold two metallic green Ghanis, but these guys are even hardier than that. I mean, pretty much set it and forget it. I give it good light, good flow, and it's done nothing but be happy and grow. Other than now that I pissed them off. Who's this? Oh, I think that's left the Sarah that I fragged a couple weeks ago. We have more Sylvastria. Now this one's under the blue lens. I mean the orange lens. But the colors are not far off from this. But yeah, super bright, nice little encrusting piece. Pretty much snap off the plastic frag, glue it to a rock, and just like you see there, it'll continue to grow over the plug, over the rock, encrusting the entire piece. Who is this? I want to say this looks very similar to a Parites. Anyone have any idea what this guy is? Saltwater is a lot of fun. I mean, I'm a freshwater guy at heart. I'm never gonna lie. I'm a freshwater guy at heart, but I do appreciate the reef. Here, I'm gonna set this down, but actually, I'm gonna grab them both together. Do it side by side. Gotta get out of the light. So the one on the right, that is the Darth Maul varieties. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're varieties. I need to look them up, figure out which species that one is. We also have Mr. Oh, I get a light. Mr. Freeze Lepticera. Pop that there. Pretty much have to move this whole rack upwards. And I think that's another varieties. Here, I'm going to unpin this for now. We also have. Oh, you want to see my monster shrimp? I love the coral bandits, but they are obnoxious. They do such a good job of cleaning, but they like to push around your fish. They claim territory, and they do that, and they chase people out of their space. But yeah, I believe I have three. I have three coral bandits, and we also have a ton of hermit crabs, a ton of margarita snails. So if you're looking for cleanup crew, we can definitely put some together. You can check out this other acro over here too. I'm going to be excited to see what the cow flosser is going to do to the system. This piece pretty much came in dead when I first got it. Thing lost all its zoic belly. This thing was basically beige. But again, we babied it, put it underneath the light, put it in a high flow area, and you can see a lot of its color starting to come back. So again, I don't give up on coral just because it starts to look rough. We like to baby them and give them a chance to bounce back. Even this guy was nuked. This guy was basically one tiny little fragment left. But this is the Irish Spring Favia, now with two heads. This one I think I've had as long as this system's been running. This was part of a larger colony. It lost like 90% of its flesh, and yeah, it's come back and super full. Ooh, this one looks different. This is a small frag of mother of all galaxia. It is an aggressive coral. They do have a really long sweeper tentacle that comes out at night. But yeah, these guys are a little bit different because of their tentacles. You can see there's a lot of orange. Yeah, mostly a lot of orange on its tentacles. Coral bandit, you could probably get away in a 30-gallon tank. They really don't go anywhere. They really don't do anything. I have one that lives in my anemone basket. And when it comes to NEMs, we have rainbow, couple Shermans, couple greens. So sweeper tentacle, it's a long tentacle that comes out of them at night. It's very thin. It's about as thick as a human hair. Um, they could be any length. Like these guys can have a sweeper tentacle that's up to like 8 inches, about a foot, and whatever it touches, it stings, it kills, and it makes it go necrotic. So that's why you hear me saying that there's some pieces of coral that are aggressive because they want to claim as much space as possible. They don't want to share, so they do a lot of chemical warfare with each other. So yeah, they'll release irritating like little slime from their body to kind of irritate the coral around them. They'll sting with sweeper tentacles. They'll try to grow over other corals. So yeah, corals are it's like a slow war. They're all trying to fight for as much space as possible. That's why it's important to control your coral population. So if you have the frag stuff, if you have to chip it away and bring it to the shop for store credit, trade with your friends. But yeah, you just want to make sure that all your corals are living in harmony. Like these guys over here, all these hammers can touch because number one, they're all the same species, they're all from the same region, and they're all friends. Um, but I keep them away from the hollows and I keep them away from the torches because they come from different regions, they're different colonies, and they can sting each other because they recognize the other one as an invader. There's my little six-line wrasse. Where is he? Ah, he left. What else is left? I think these are the pink Pandoras. This is the one that almost killed me last week. Ah, they are ugly. You get them underneath regular light, they are not pretty at all. Get them under fluorescence, and they are fantastic. But yeah, these came in by mistake. I'll show you. I had a customer break down their tank, and they brought it here, and they brought me this whole rock full of these. But these weren't this color. They were all white when I got them, and I pretty much threw them into my fish only system. I didn't think twice about them. Um, yeah, I decided to throw them into the reef, and in a few months they colored up and they look absolutely beautiful. Problem is, they are venomous beyond venomous, and they're very prolific at growing. They also don't require a ton of light, so I keep them over here on the shaded side. We also have some green cacti polyps. But yeah, they literally tried to kill me. No, no ifs, ands, or buts. They spit almost directly in my mouth, and I won't make that mistake again. You stay underwater. You're never coming up. It could kill you. Um, I have the story on my TikTok, but I did inhale some of the venom from a yellow star polyp. No, no, it literally almost killed me. Sent my buddy to the emergency room. It gave me over 103 fever, and yeah, I had to take a ton of Tylenol. I had to pretty much take the coldest shower of my life to get my body temperature down, and the shakes, the hallucinations, the fever chills. It was disgusting. Yeah, they are. Yeah, one of the most toxic animals on the planet. That's why when it spit close to my mouth, I had to tell my wife. I said, if I start showing any signs of sickness, you got to take me to the emergency room. Yeah, so when we handle these, we keep them strictly under the water. We don't breach. And if we do work with them out of the water, we need to have gloves. We need to have our visors, and yeah, just have water on hand. So if we gotta do an emergency eye wash or mouth rinse or whatever, yeah, we have to have all that stuff available with us before we pull these out of the tank to work with them. If we're gonna frag them or if we're gonna scrape them, yeah, we have to be extremely diligent. This is the one that got me right here. I think I showed this one on the video, but I couldn't see the polyps on this acro. It was him because I was concerned because he was losing some flesh over here. And yeah, these little guys in the back, when I lifted this out of the water, spit right at me, caught me. It caught me lacking. For a lack of a better term. Yeah, it caught me lacking. I won't make that mistake twice. Yeah, fever chills. My body felt like I had like COVID twice. It's like I had two simultaneously COVID infections at the same time. It was rough. I didn't think I was going to make it through the night. No, they were terrible. They were absolutely. They were the stuff of nightmares. I was driving. I thought people were trying to drive me off of the road. I kept swerving into different lanes, and yeah, it was bad. I think my car, I even parked it sideways. Yeah, I think in the morning when I went to go to work, I saw my car. It was just like it was all crooked. I was like, oh man, these guys probably think I'm drunk. Little did my neighbors know I was actively dying. I was dying in my room. But no, I'm really happy with this tank. This tank has come a long way. I can't wait till the new display is done. Those corals are under quarantine. Don't ask about those. They're not going to be ready for a few months. Um, but yeah, this is going to be my new main display, and then this will be our selling tank for now. What I noticed is a lot of red I mean, it's not red algae. It just looks red because I can't see it with my normal eyes. When I put it under the orange lens, I think that's all like color distortion. Or just real fine red algae, but I'll scrape that. I'll scrape that this week. What time is it? 8:31. It's about an hour. All right. It's not a bandage shrimp. All right. I got to go close up the farm. I got to put the goats and chickens away. I'm glad somebody likes him. But yeah, I got to go work on the farm, and then I got to come back to this room and close up the shop. But anyway, no problem. Woo. Oh, that's scary. Hold on. Sorry. Anyway, this is Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. I'll see you guys next week. No problem. Bye.